Hey guys, I am here to give you your pre-holiday meal, festivity, everything coach pep talk. First of all, it's gonna be okay. I know that some anxiety and worries about how things like this are going to derail your routine kind of creep in, but it really is just a couple days of the year. You may be traveling, visiting family or friends, completely out of your element and your regimen, but there are ways that we can make it an ideal situation so that you feel like you aren't slacking on your goals and you're still enjoying yourself, because we do want to keep that in mind. We can make the holidays still about bringing in that love and that happiness and fun and still stay on track for our goals. So first of all, I want to talk about you're always in control of what you eat and drink. And I feel like when other people are cooking for us, or we're out of our own kitchen and it's just kind of a crapshoot of what is going to be available to you, we can just think, well, this weekend is a wash, or this whole week is a wash, or this whole holiday season is a wash. But no matter what is available to you to eat, you can still control your portion sizes, and you can control what it is that you select and make informed decisions that are going to be better for you than just saying screw it and throwing your hands in the air and just like going full bore into whatever meals come your way. And it's going to be delicious food. You can still enjoy it, but here is your game plan. Always drink lots of water from the moment you wake up. Pound 8 ounces of water the moment you wake up. That's a great practice to get into anyway. And keep the water coming, keep it flowing. You do not want to be in a situation where on top of hunger, you're also trying to satisfy thirst incorrectly with food. So stay hydrated, especially if there's alcohol involved. Make sure you're mixing in glasses of water. We have goals, we don't want to be hungover for too much of the time this holiday season. So besides that, you can select higher protein and more so vegetable whole food options, especially as the first base layer of your meal. That's going to put you in a position to meet nutritional needs more so, and to fill yourself up on those nutrient-dense foods rather than just kind of feeling that never-ending hunger from eating fast digesting high sugar foods. So you are going to want to make sure you keep in mind what has higher fiber. If it's green, that's a good sign usually. Leaner protein sources if you have the option, and then enjoy those things that you want to have, those treats and delicious things that your family and friends or you have made, just in small portions. You can have a few bites of something and really be mindful and enjoy it and have just as great of an experience as if you had a whole plate of it. So yeah, definitely keep your portion sizes under control, and keep in mind that physiologically it takes time for that fullness signal to get from your stomach stretching so much that it's actually full to your brain knowing the stomach is so stretched that I'm actually full. So eating slowly is also key. Don't get in that mindset of like shoveling the food in, or we get so wrapped up in conversations at holiday meals that it can be tough to eat slowly. But if you're talking, maybe put down your fork, and between bites even, just putting down your fork and chewing properly, so that your body has time to tell your brain, I'm full, cut it off, because you don't want to be uncomfortably full and just full of regrets the next day or that night. It's just not a great feeling, and it takes that joy away from the experience when you're just moaning and groaning because your stomach hurts. And that brings me to my next point. Getting in a mindset of bringing in good experiences. So deciding, this is going to be fun. I'm going to create a happy experience, when you're going into these holiday festivities, because to a certain extent you do have a choice, and it will not only benefit you, but those around you. So it's a magical thing if you just think about what it is that you want to feel. What do I want to feel? And just stay in tune with that, and it'll be like easy as the breeze to have those experiences that you want. So if we just think about what are the worst case scenarios about encountering these people we only see once a year, it's a lot more likely to pan out that way. So yeah, it's a great time for us to get in that headspace that we want to start the new year with too. So it's excellent practice. And if you meditate, that's a great way to go about this as well. Just kind of as your morning ritual, thinking about bringing in those good vibes. Joy, peace, harmony, fun, love, connection. Are you going to get all of those feelings from the food and the drinks? No. And we can kind of default to trying to do that when we're stressed, because it's something we can control in the moment. Like, we can't control what Great Aunt Sally is going to say to us across the table, but you can control what you eat or drink. So make sure you're not pacifying with, the eggnog or the spiked cider. Tempting, but not a great idea. So let's see. Willpower. Talking about all those things is great, but when it actually comes to that moment where you have to make the decision, our willpower can already be so strained from just being at work the whole week leading up to the holiday, where there's just extra treats and temptations all around you. You go in the grocery store, there's just all these delicious things right in your face. So having taxed willpower going into these holiday situations makes it even harder. So make sure that you're taking control in the ways that you can to say no when you mean no. Allow yourself a break when you need a break with other things, so you're not completely tapped out by the time you get to your holiday experience. It's just like you get to that last straw and throw up your hands. We don't want that. So, yeah, you get that quick happy boost of hormones from from eating sweet, sugary things, and that's what your brain is trying to drive you to get when you're in those situations where you're not feeling so hot or stressed, what have you. And we need to just give yourself the best chance of having some willpower in reserve for these moments and experiences and challenges. So remind yourself any way you can that you are powerful, you're beautiful, you are strong, you have free will, you are in a space of gratitude. We got to keep that in mind during the holidays, and pretty much going at anything from that heart space of being grateful is going to set you up for success. So just getting that head game down of being in a space of love rather than fear, gratitude rather than lack, and just saying to yourself, I am worthy of happiness. I create and share happiness. So those are excellent, excellent mantras you can use to help in your survival toolkit for the holidays, let's talk about exercise. So hopefully you're able to get some solid workout sessions in before you travel. It can be stressful to go into a situation where you're not in your home, you have no access to a gym or workout equipment, what have you. You always have 2 feet though. Bring your tennis shoes and try to get in walks when you can. Just staying active, doing yoga in your room, doing these things because they make you feel good and because you're used to them and they make you happy rather than as a punishment or a preliminary, like, let's cancel out some of these things I'm about to eat mentality. So definitely keeping that I love my body, I'm doing this to care about my body mindset, and do not punish yourself with exercise if you feel you overdid it at your holiday meal. Just, looking forward to that next workout session after your holiday meal where your fuel reserves are just stocked up and you're just looking forward to a great, powerful workout. Just like I said, getting steps in, staying active, maybe even bringing family and friends along. Like, hey, would you like to go for a walk with me? Kind of making it a community thing, because we can tend to seem to isolate ourselves when we're trying to sneak in activity or not eat certain things, and that can create that almost weird hostile vibe. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about if you've ever been trying to stick to a diet or achieve some goals around your family that may or may not even exercise. You just feel like they don't get it, and then they feel like you're isolating yourself. So getting into a habit of sharing your excitement about it can be a great technique to relieving that tension. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, fake drinks. So you might feel pressure from your peers or family to just totally over imbibe on the holiday evenings, and you're just, maybe you don't want to partake in that. Maybe you do. Be smart about it, but you can have these fake drinks. I really like dark colored beer bottles, or even not even actual alcohol, the sugar-free root beers. So it's a dark bottle. It looks like you're kind of participating in the jovial drinking, but you're not making a big deal about it. No, I'm good. You can say no 100%, but if you prefer not to, or not to draw attention to yourself that you're not drinking, just kind of having that, or some club soda with ice and lime, you can totally make it look like you're having a cocktail. And so if you feel like you're making others uncomfortable that you're not drinking, which is silly, but I feel that way sometimes. So, but it's totally cool to have, your couple glasses of wine, what have you, when you're celebrating. Just be safe, be smart, and, know that it's okay for you to feel that almost imbalance from being thrown out of your routine, but think of it as an excellent challenge that's going to make you actually stronger and more excited to come back to your routine, kind of keeping it fresh. And you can put a positive spin on just about anything when it comes to this stuff, and I encourage you to, talk about it. Stay open with your friends and family, and just have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourself. Be healthy, be happy, wellness wishes. I'm thankful you watched this video. All right, guys.